Hi everyone, there is nothing more exciting than having a brand new side dish recipe. And I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorites. It's green beans with orange essence, sage, and maple glazed pecans. This will be great for your holiday table or a really nice dinner or really any time. Please enjoy the video and I hope you get to make this soon. You'll find the ingredients listed below in the description box, and you'll find the full recipe at Diane's World Cooking on Facebook. I have a few more great holiday recipes coming in the next week or two. Please stay tuned. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel yet, please do. I would really love it. Have a great day.
You'll need 1.5 pounds of green string beans. Make sure just to trim off the stem part. You don't need to trim the other part. It's actually the best part of the string bean. I like to bunch them together, maybe in 4 or 5, and then I trim them all at the same time, and it saves a lot of work. So we're all ready to go. Wash your string beans. Now I'm going to zest an orange. I'm not going to use all of this zest, but you should just zest the whole thing because you never know on the size of the orange how much you're going to get off. Then cut your orange in half and juice it. You need about 1/3 of a cup, and believe it or not, this came out to be exactly 1/3 of a cup. Now you're going to peel, trim, and mince a shallot, and this is a large one that really has 2 pieces in it, so either 2 small shallots or 1 large one, and just mince them down really fine, like garlic. The shallot's going to add a really beautiful sweet flavor to your string bean dish. It's going to be milder than garlic and just have this really special flavor to it. Now you're going to roughly mince about 4 or 5 sage leaves. They can be a little bit rustic. They don't have to be finely minced, but you want them to travel throughout the string bean dish too. Measure out 6 ounces of chicken or veggie broth. Get 3/4 of a cup of pecans ready, and now I'm going to roughly chop them. I don't want them really small, but I don't want them whole, so make sure you don't mince them, just roughly chop them. We'll need 2 tablespoons of real maple syrup. Heat a saute pan to about medium-high. You're going to toast your pecans. You're not going to put any oil in the pan. You just want to get these lightly golden. Nuts can burn really easily, so just watch them and flip them around every once in a while. Now I'm going to add butter. I added 3 tablespoons, but it should have been 2. It doesn't matter, it came out great, and we're going to add a little bit more later when we take the pecans out. Melt your butter, but be careful not to burn it, and then you're going to add your 2 tablespoons of maple syrup right into the pan. You're going to bubble this all up and let your pecans get glazed. Cook on medium heat, stir once in a while, and you know you're ready when your sauce gets a little bit thick and bubbly. I'm going to add a few pinches of salt at the end. This really helps to stimulate the flavor of just about anything, and I use kosher salt. I'm getting a sheet pan ready with some parchment paper on it, and I'm going to pour the pecans and all of their syrup onto that parchment paper and just let it sit. Just separate it out a little bit. Don't wipe the pan out, just keep it as it is and add your 1 tablespoon of butter. That's the one that I goofed up on. Add your shallots, and you're going to saute those till they're really light and golden brown, and they're going to get really sweet. Now you're going to add your orange zest to the pan. I'm using a teaspoon, but you know, it's really good with a little bit more, so that's up to you. You can always add it a little later. And here go the green beans. We're going to stir everything all together. This is really what's going to cook your green beans, all of this liquid. Mix everything well, and then you're going to put a lid onto the pan, and you're going to cook these for about 4 minutes on about a medium-high heat. They won't be totally finished in 4 minutes, but then you're going to add some other things, like the sage, which we're doing right now. And then we're going to add in our maple glazed pecans, and all of these beautiful flavors are going to meld together. Make sure you scrape up all the little essence of butter and maple syrup. I'm finishing off the dish with just a little bit of salt. It really pops the flavor, as you know. And now we're ready to eat. Serve this beautiful side dish in some kind of a bowl so that you can capture the liquid that's on the bottom. You're really going to want to use a little bit of that to dress your dish. I think you're going to win over anyone who doesn't like string beans. This is so good.
So of course, it's time for the taste test. I think you're really going to love this.
Make sure your guests add just a little bit of that beautiful liquid that's on the bottom.
There's just so much flavor in this dish. And it's going to go great with your turkey or your chicken or pork or anything, even a vegetarian Thanksgiving. This is really unique, and I think you and your family, your friends are going to love this new recipe. Thanks for watching, and look out for those new holiday recipes coming out in the next week or two.